Welcome to the TheEMTSpot's Blood Pressure Podcast. I'm Samuel Harrison.
And I'm Olivia Merper.
And we are back with another deep dive into all things blood pressure.
You know it.
So have you ever felt that feeling?
Yeah.
Where you're just like completely wiped out?
Oh, all the time.
And you're thinking, oh, I just need a nap or I need another cup of coffee.
Yeah.
Well, get this.
Okay.
That fatigue that you're feeling might actually be linked to your blood pressure.
You know, it's funny. We think about high blood pressure as those big things.
Yeah.
You know, like heart attacks and strokes.
Yeah.
But not about how it's impacting us every single day.
Yeah.
With that fatigue.
And I know from some of the stuff that you sent over that a lot of people who do have hypertension
Yes.
really do experience fatigue.
Yes.
It impacts their daily life.
And not just that they experience it,
Right.
but studies have shown that people with high blood pressure are statistically more likely
Oh, wow.
to feel fatigued than people with normal blood pressure.
So it's not just like,
Yeah.
I had a bad night of sleep, kind of tired.
Nope.
This is something a little bit deeper.
Exactly. It's that deeper kind of fatigue.
Yeah.
And it comes from that constant strain on your heart and your blood vessels from that high blood pressure. Because over time, that pressure can actually reduce the efficiency of oxygen being delivered throughout your body.
So it's like you're running a marathon with a leaky gas tank.
Perfect analogy.
Right.
You're working harder.
Yeah.
You're getting less fuel.
Yeah.
So, of course, you're going to feel exhausted.
So that makes a lot of sense.
But here's what's really interesting.
Okay.
There's a lot more research coming out that suggests that getting your blood pressure under control might actually alleviate some of those feelings of fatigue.
So it's not just about preventing, the heart attack or the stroke. It's about feeling better day to day.
Yeah, just feeling better overall.
Having a better quality of life. So we've been talking about high blood pressure.
Yes.
But I understand that sometimes low blood pressure can also cause fatigue.
It can. It's called hypotension.
Hypotension. Now, that seems counterintuitive to me.
It does.
Because you would think low blood pressure, things are calmer.
Calmer, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Why would that make you tired?
Well, think of it this way.
Okay.
Low blood pressure can mean reduced blood flow.
Okay.
And if you have reduced blood flow, that means your body isn't getting all that oxygen and the nutrients that it needs.
So it's kind of like your body's running on a low battery.
It is. Even though everything's low stress,
Yeah.
your body isn't getting what it needs.
Yeah. And on top of that,
Right.
low blood pressure can come with
Exactly.
a whole slew of other symptoms, too.
Yes.
Like blurry vision,
Yes.
confusion, maybe even fainting.
All of those.
So it can really impact someone's life.
It can. And that's why we always say, if you have persistent fatigue, talk to your doctor.
Yeah.
Because there could be an underlying medical condition.
Yeah.
Whether it's blood pressure or something else.
And we just dismiss it as, oh, that's part of life or that's part of getting older.
We do.
Yeah. And it could be our body trying to tell us.
Trying to tell us something's wrong.
That something's not right.
Exactly.
So we've been talking about how fatigue can be a red flag.
Yes.
For both high and low blood pressure.
Exactly.
But I know there are a lot of other factors, too.
There are.
That can contribute to us feeling drained.
A whole universe of things.
We'll be right back after a quick break.
Yes, we will.
To explore some of those and what we can do about them.
And some actionable steps.
Actionable steps, that's what we like.
We do.
So we'll be right back.
So before the break, we were talking about how fatigue can be a red flag for both high and low blood pressure.
Yeah, but I know there's a lot of other stuff out there.
A whole universe of things.
Yeah, that can contribute to us feeling drained.
Exactly. Things like lack of sleep.
Oh, yeah.
Stress, a poor diet, and even underlying medical conditions.
Right, like vitamin deficiencies.
Yes.
Chronic pain. Even certain medications can make you tired.
Absolutely. All of those things.
Yeah.
Can just zap your energy level.
Yeah, and I imagine things like depression or anxiety.
Oh, absolutely.
Take a toll as well.
Those emotional factors are huge.
So it really is a multifaceted issue.
It is.
Like you said, it's a whole universe.
That's why it's so important to get that professional medical advice.
Yeah.
So you can see the whole picture.
You need all the pieces of the puzzle.
Exactly.
Right.
Right.
Now let's shift gears a bit and talk about uncontrolled high blood pressure.
Okay.
We touched on this earlier.
We did.
But it's worth emphasizing.
Yeah.
Because uncontrolled high blood pressure can lead to some pretty serious complications.
Yes, like we're talking increased risk of heart attack, stroke, vision loss, and even kidney disease.
Wow, those are pretty serious.
They are. Those are life-altering conditions.
So managing your blood pressure isn't just about not feeling tired.
No.
It's about preventing some of those
Yes, absolutely.
really serious things from happening.
And it's also important to be aware of the warning signs.
What are some of those?
So things like blood spots in your eyes,
Okay.
frequent nosebleeds, severe dizziness, chest pains.
Gotcha.
Those are things you need to call your doctor right away about.
So it sounds like our bodies really do try to tell us
They do.
when something's wrong,
They try to give us those signs.
but we have to be tuned in.
We do. We have to pay attention.
Yeah.
But on a more positive note,
Okay.
maintaining a healthy blood pressure can make you feel amazing.
Yeah, it's not just about preventing the bad stuff,
Right.
but about
Feeling good.
feeling good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Adding life to your years and not just years to your life.
Exactly. And remember, this goes for both high and low blood pressure.
Okay.
Maintaining that healthy level
Yeah.
can really help you have more energy, focus, and just feel better in general.
So what can people actually do about it?
Well, there's a lot of things.
Are we talking about massive life overhauls?
Not at all. Small changes can make a really big difference.
Okay, so where do we start?
Well, maintaining a healthy weight is a great place to start.
That makes sense.
Yeah, even losing just a small amount of weight can have a positive impact on your blood pressure.
Less weight, less work for the heart to do.
Exactly.
What about diet?
Diet is super important.
Okay.
So we're talking a balanced diet,
Okay.
rich in fruits, vegetables, whole grains.
So that old adage, eat your fruits and veggies, still holds true.
It really does.
Okay.
And also limiting things like sodium, saturated fat, and processed foods.
Right. Give your body the right fuel.
Yes, exactly.
So what about exercise?
Exercise is key.
Okay.
So getting regular physical activity.
Can lower your blood pressure
Okay.
and improve your overall health.
Gets that blood pumping.
It does.
And it helps us manage stress too.
Absolutely. And speaking of stress,
Yeah.
managing stress effectively is also crucial for keeping that blood pressure healthy.
So things like meditation,
Yes.
yoga, spending time in nature,
All great things.
all good stuff. I imagine sleep's up there too.
Oh, absolutely.
Right.
Getting 7 to 8 hours of quality sleep each night
Okay.
really lets your body repair and recharge.
So we do have more control.
Yeah.
You might think.
Over our
health.
Absolutely. And you don't have to do everything at once.
Right.
You can start with 1 or 2 small changes
Yeah.
and gradually build from there.
Small steps, big results.
Exactly.
We've been talking about lifestyle changes. And for a lot of people, I think that can feel really overwhelming.
It can be.
Yeah, because they think, oh my gosh, I have to change my whole life.
Right. You don't have to do it all at once. Yeah. So where can people start?
Well, I think the key is to break things down into smaller steps.
Okay.
So don't try and change everything at once.
Right.
Just focus on maybe 1 or 2 things you can realistically incorporate into your routine.
So instead of saying,
Right.
I'm going to eat perfectly and work out every day,
Yeah.
start by
Yes.
just swapping sugary drinks for water.
Exactly.
Maybe adding an extra serving of veggies to a meal.
Perfect. Yeah.
And even on the exercise front,
Uh-huh.
not going from 0 to 60,
Right?
just adding a 10-minute walk
Yeah.
a couple of times a week
Absolutely.
and building on that.
It all adds up.
Yeah. Small steps, big results.
Exactly.
And speaking of those small steps, managing fatigue and blood pressure,
Yeah.
it really is a lifelong commitment.
It is. It's not a quick fix.
Right.
It's about making those sustainable changes.
It's about creating a lifestyle
It is.
that prioritizes your health.
Both physically and mentally.
Yeah, and you don't have to go it alone.
You don't. There are so many resources
Yeah.
out there that can support you.
Like your healthcare provider,
Yes.
support groups,
Online communities.
all sorts of stuff.
All sorts of things.
So it's about building that support system
It is.
to help you stay motivated.
And celebrate those victories
Yeah.
along the way.
Well, we've covered a lot today
Yeah.
about fatigue and blood pressure,
We have.
and it's been a really great deep dive.
It has.
So fatigue can be a sign of some underlying health issues,
It can.
including those blood pressure fluctuations.
Yeah.
And simple lifestyle changes can make a big difference.
The world of difference.
And managing these conditions really is a journey,
It's a journey, not a destination.
not a destination, and it requires
Patience,
patience.
self-compassion,
Yeah.
and a willingness to embrace a healthier lifestyle.
So you have the power
You do.
to take control of your health and your well-being.
That's right.
Thank you so much for joining us today on the TheEMTSpot's Blood Pressure Podcast. I'm Samuel Harrison.
And I'm Olivia Harper.
Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share this episode with your friends and family.
We'll see you next time.
We will see you next time.